With more reaction now on Fidel Castro's life and death, we have Portia Siegelbaum, who is a CBS News producer who has covered Cuba for 12 years. She joins us by telephone from Havana. Portia, good morning. How did this news break, and what has been the reaction inside Cuba?
Alex, it's very different from the reaction in Miami. The news broke on the late newscast last night. There was a statement by President Raul Castro. Very briefly, and it clearly was a huge surprise because after they showed the tape with the announcement, the regular newscast continued, news, sports, culture, and the weather. It was very strange, and only at the end of the newscast did they replay the taped announcement. And it wasn't until about 3 o'clock in the morning that they started broadcasting special programming on Fidel Castro. People are in shock. I would say the reaction here has been very quiet. People who learned about his death last night stayed glued to their TV sets. And as I drove through the city this morning, streets are empty, very little traffic, people inside their homes trying to digest the news.
Portia, there's going to be 9 days of mourning in the country, and I'm just wondering if you're sensing already any sort of generational difference in reaction to this.
There is a generational difference because the important thing is that Fidel Castro didn't die while he was still president of the country. He wasn't in office. So he has been out of the main scene since 2006, and certainly after 2008, when Raul Castro took over permanently. So the younger generation that grew up after 2006 doesn't really remember the presence that Fidel Castro has been for the older generations and the people who took part in the revolution. So the older people are more emotional, are reacting more strongly, whereas younger people say, oh, it's a shame, he was an old man, my family liked him, but they don't have that same visceral tie to him that many older people do have.
All right. Portia Siegelbaum in Havana, thank you very much for being with us this morning.